This is my 2015 Dodge EcoDiesel. Put the VIN up here, I think. There we are. Just in case somebody in engineering at Chrysler's would like to get a hold of me so they can actually look at this truck. I've had some real crazy issues with my truck. Started a few months ago. I took it in, they did a regen, said here you go. Engine lights are coming back on, it says see dealer, go back to the dealer. They changed a bunch of parts, including catalytic converter and a bunch of parts inside the DEF system. So they started the truck back up, exact same problem again, and I'll show you this. This is a major wiring harness in the truck, and you'll see it's all wet. It's actually full of diesel fuel. You see diesel fuel actually leaking on the ground from this in my driveway, staining my driveway, which is a bonus for me, I guess. You'll see here's another one. Sorry, having a problem lining this up. This one. There's another one. Diesel fuel leaking out of it. I've contacted the people at the warranty places, and they're basically telling me tough luck. They're going to change the wiring harness on the truck, and best of luck to me from there. I have asked very nicely to have them have an engineer look at this truck. Sorry, having a hard time with this iPad to get good pictures here. Here's another harness. You can see fuel on the bottom of it leaking out. See on the frame here, this is diesel fuel leaking out of another connection. More fuel leaking down the frame, and farther in here, I don't know if you can see it, it's a little dark. More fuel yet. You'll see, like this harness here, actually goes up and along and through this wire into the transmission, which goes directly inside the transmission, which is, I'm sure, is full of wonderful sensors and things. There's fuel being pumped through that. I actually have fuel leaking out of my headlights on the truck itself. I've asked Chrysler's a couple times to have an engineer come look at this truck so it's fixed right. My big concern is, farther down the road, I am going to have constant gremlins and non-stop problems with this truck, which I'm sure they're not going to warranty as soon as the warranty is over. You can see here's another connection that has fuel leaking out of it, and that's the main one. If you have one of these trucks, definitely you might want to climb down underneath your driver's side and look up on the frame, and you'll see a bunch of big connections. Look and see if you have any moisture coming out of them, because Chrysler's really does not seem to want to fix this correctly. They're going to change the wiring harness on it, pull the cab and the box off of it and change the wiring harness, but they're not going to change all the sensors that are connected to it. Diesel fuel into the sensors is not going to be a good thing for me long term. This truck's going to have constant problems, and basically they're going to force me to sell this truck as soon as the warranty's up. Here's another connection. So if you have one of these trucks, definitely take a look at it. If you work for Chrysler's and you happen to be an engineer, God, please come look at my truck, because this is a major problem. And your techs have had 3 shots at this already, and the problem's still here. So, thank you very much, and I will keep you EcoDiesel owners updated on what Chrysler's actually goes ahead and does with my truck, and if they're going to step up and fix it correctly, or if they're just going to cheap out and do the bare minimum and let me deal with the consequences and pay the bills down the road. I don't know about you, but I sure as hell don't want to pay to pull that transmission out, have it completely disassembled, have new sensors put in it 5 years from now. I really don't want to pay that bill because of this problem today. So I don't think diesel fuel and sensors really mix well, and long term it's certainly going to cause me problems. So I will keep you updated on what happens with my truck and what Chrysler's decides to do. Thank you very much.